Today, the moon continues in Capricorn, and we have quite a pile up of planets in Capricorn, although just a little bit before 5 a.m. Pacific time, Venus shifts from Capricorn into Aquarius, where we have that planet of values and what we appreciate, what we love, what we desire, what gives us pleasure, going into that energy of shakeup and change and unexpected developments in Aquarius, the need for freedom, the need to want what we want, the need to find beauty in unusual places, and to value ideas and ideals. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro vibe for Saturday, January 17th. So, as the moon moves through Capricorn today, it goes into more of those later degrees. So, it's getting closer and closer to first an opposition with Jupiter in Cancer, and then Mercury and Mars. And tomorrow it will join up with the sun in the new moon in Capricorn at 28 degrees Capricorn. So, right there at the end of Capricorn. But not only does tomorrow's new moon activate late Capricorn, but we also have very close conjunctions with Mars and Mercury as well. And we can also count Venus in there as we look at that new moon, that energy of Venus being in shake up, surprise, unexpected developments oriented Aquarius. So, and as of course, because the moon and sun will come together in forming the new moon on Sunday at 28 degrees Capricorn, the moon will quickly go into Aquarius following that new moon in late Capricorn. And then in a couple of days, the sun will shift into Aquarius as well. And by the end of the week, we will have, I believe, all of those inner planets in Aquarius, no longer in Capricorn. So remember, that energy of Capricorn is things that are solid, that are immovable, things that create boundaries and limits in our lives because they feel like that is the limit. We can't go beyond that limit. So, whether it is our systems and structures that give us sort of a set of ways of organizing and operating, also including rules. So we've got our Capricorn rules, right? And as a Capricorn myself, I know that the way you orient in Capricorn is you need to know what the rules are, because you need to know how you are going to work within the system. And maybe you have some Aquarius energy thrown in there as well. You still have to know how the system works so you know what it means to break free of it. So, as we have those inner planets moving into Aquarius, we will be expanding into more of that energy of breaking out, breaking through, breaking free of old constructs and what that looks like. So also with Aquarius, as we go through these planetary transitions into Aquarius over the course of the next few days, also with Aquarius, we think about authenticity. So being your true self, not needing to make compromises or fit yourself into a box, fit yourself into society's rules and expectations of what you should be, but to break free so that you can be your true self. And that's going to be different for each one of us, which is why Aquarius is all about differences. So, who we are as individuals and expressing that authenticity of who we are, and that making up the freaky people in in the beauty of the world, right? So Okay, so but today we're talking about Capricorn mostly with Venus in going into Aquarius. So these Capricorn energies still with us, and the vibe of the day, the mood of the day with the moon in Capricorn says where your needs are, where you can attend to what will support you, what self-care and nourishment looks like is how you attend to the systems and structures in your life, the foundations. And when we talk about rules, some of that is about creating rules for ourselves, and that is also known as discipline. So getting in that deeper place of looking at and understanding your deeper needs, and then holding yourself accountable, right, to that sense of discipline that helps you to stay on track with where you know you need to be. So authenticity and freedom is great, but we also need that balance of deciding for ourselves where we need to stay on track, where we need to, and it doesn't mean necessarily fitting into somebody else's rules, although sometimes that's what we're doing because we want to achieve a certain kind of success or achievement. But when we create the rules for ourselves, that involves knowing ourselves, it involves knowing what we need, and it involves thinking about what is really supportive. So those are some of the things we can think about with this Capricorn mood, moon mood vibe of the day today is what are those rules, the discipline that you need. And again, this is not about shame or guilt. It's not about setting yourself up for failure. It's not about saying I should be XYZ. It's really about tuning in with your true self. What do you know is helpful for you? What do you know is healthy for you? What do you know is nourishing and helps you feel more rested, energized, nourished, having that sense of being able to get your batteries recharged and do the things you want to do? So discipline just means making your own rules for your own reasons, because that is what is supportive to you. And then as much as you can, and some of this is an experiment, right? It's not about being perfect. It's about trial and error, but then finding the system that will help you stay on track with your own rules that you want to have for yourself. And sometimes those rules have to flex and change, and you you being in charge of yourself get to decide when the rules need to change. But right, but this is really about checking in with that deeper true self, not the part of you that wants to kind of ignore your needs or not think about what's really healthy for you, what's really best for you. So this is the balance part of us that needs to check in and say, where are my rules, my structures for myself that help me stay on track, that help me live according to my best life path, right? My best day-to-day way of supporting myself. And again, it's a work in progress. So let it flex, let it adapt, right? All healthy Capricorn energy has that built-in flexible energy, that built-in flexibility. So when we become the rigid version of Capricorn that cannot flex or adapt, we become more breakable. So, so thinking about Capricorn energy and where you might need a little structure or a little discipline, and doing it in the ways that are right for you to help you stay on track and be your best self. And again, You have no one to answer to but yourself. No one is holding you accountable but yourself, right? Doesn't that change the game when you're in charge? So thinking about it that way. And then as we go into Aquarius, we can check in with where we need to break free of maybe some other external expectations or things we have internalized from the external world. Stay tuned for more on tomorrow's Capricorn new moon, looking at that 28-degree Capricorn. We also have today, Mercury will have its exact conjunction with Mars. We've been watching all these inner planets pass by Mars, which is also an inner planet, but Mars moves a little bit slower than the rest. So Mercury together with Mars in Capricorn, bringing communication together with action, with impulse, with courage. So finding your voice and putting that into systems and structures in your life, whatever that may look like for you. Thanks for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and check out my member site, transformationalastrology.com. You can get a free membership there to be updated, as I have some exciting things to share with you coming up here really soon. And you can go see what is available there. If you haven't looked recently, I've got a new article, my article posted there. So anyway, just stay tuned and sign up there for a free account so that you get notified when I post new stuff. And I'll be sharing with you soon about what's coming up with some special guests I'm going to be interviewing on this channel. And thanks again for being here. Thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel. I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care and tomorrow's new moon. Stay tuned. Bye for now.